I'm gonna talk about how I decide what gear I want to be in. It's really simple. Just if I want less power, I'm at a lower RPM, higher gear. If I want more power, I'm at a higher RPM, lower gear. So right now I'm a little too low on the RPM. I'm gonna downshift to 4th. So based on the amount of power I want right now, I'm in 4th gear. Now I want 5th gear because I'm going, you know, I don't need very much power at all. So I'm at 1200 RPM. I actually want negative power right now. Actually, I want to slow down some, so I'm going to downshift. When you downshift, you get engine braking. Engine braking is just negative power. Since I needed more power to accelerate here, I'm going to be at a higher RPM. I'm going to be at a lower gear than normal. The speed limit is 35 here. Once I don't need any more power, I'm going to the highest gear I can go into, which right now is 6th. 35 miles per hour, 6th gear. Now look at the scan gauge there, the top left. That's the calculated engine load, 30% engine load. I'm not even using the engine for half of what it's got right now. I'm going a little bit downhill. 30% engine load is all it needs right now. You know, I'm speeding up with 30% engine load in 6th gear. I could be in 4th gear. It's just gonna use more gas. I mean, maybe I have a little bit more responsiveness in 4th gear, but I don't need that right now. I mean, I'm just cruising. I could downshift at a whim, you know. If I need to, I can downshift very easily. I'm coming up to the red light here. Now that light's probably going to turn green before I get there. However, I'm going to lift off the gas right now. I'm going to start coasting. Now, the vast majority of the time, I'm just going to leave it in gear. I don't even need to do that right now. I can just downshift to 4th and we can take off. We're up to speed, so back to 6th. I'm just gonna skip. If I don't need 4th, 5th gear, I'm just gonna skip them. Now, if I do skip, if I skip from 4th to 6th, I'm not gonna double clutch. Any other skip shift, I'm gonna double clutch. So like I'm just coasting here. I might not have to shift gear. I might have to though. Let's go ahead and go to 4th. Why not? There it is, the screen. And I'm in a little bit too high of a gear right now. I'll admit that. A little too much. 70% engine load, 80 RPM. Not the best for the engine. So here I'm going uphill. I do need to use all the individual gears a little bit more. Now I'm going downhill. I'm actually speeding right now. I actually want to shed some speed. I'm in neutral right now because I don't need any power at all. So I just want the engine to rev as low as possible. I am using fuel right now, but if I shift into gear, I'm gonna slow down a lot quicker. Maybe not a lot quicker, but noticeably quicker. Enough to notice. I only slow down in gear if I was gonna use the brakes anyway. I'm not gonna push the brakes until I'm in gear, or I guess if it's an emergency. But emergencies don't happen very often when you're planning ahead and you know what you're doing. So I just double clutched in the third there, rev match, double clutch in the third because. And I'm not gonna shift out of gear until I get all the way to idle RPM. I mean, you can shift to neutral whenever you want. You can clutch in whenever you want. But if you want to, it's a win-win. It's a win-win. If you leave it in gear longer, you get more engine braking, which is going to save wear on your brake pads, and you're engine braking, so you're not using any fuel. If you're braking anyway, just leave it in gear longer. wait to push in the clutch. This car, it will not inject fuel again until I get down to 900 RPM. If I'm at 1000 RPM and I'm off the gas, I'm not using any fuel at all. Right there, 1000 RPM, 0 gallons per hour. I'm actually gonna hold it here. And there I just felt it kick a little bit, so it should start injecting fuel. Yeah, 0.2 gallons per hour now. And this roundabout, I don't need any power at all, so I'm just gonna be in 4th gear right now. However, when it's time to boogie, throw it in a lower gear and we'll take off. When it's done time to boogie, 6th gear, lowest RPM. It's 35 right now, it's about to be 45. Alright, it's done time to boogie, double clutch into 6th. Oh, snap. Well, that was a mistake. You win some, you lose some. Well, the gas in this car is a month old. I need to get rid of it anyway. But I'm not going to get rid of it for absolutely no reason. It was green all the way until it wasn't. I'm definitely not going to do that to a red light. Burn rubber, not gasoline. That's what MPGO-matic says. That's what Dan Gray says. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. If you got any gripes, leave them in the comments. Tell me how do you slow down in your manual car? How do you choose what gear you're in? Is it comfort? Is it ride? Is it sound? Is it, longevity? Maybe you shift for longevity. That's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. I want to hear it. Throw it down. Thanks for watching.